Hello and welcome to AccuFit Solutions presentation of our ASI 3D planning software.
This short AccuFit Solutions video will demonstrate new planning and nesting technology that generates unequaled planning efficiency, incredible speed, and clear 3D manufacturing plans that guarantee the highest margin possible for every job planned and processed through your facility.
AccuFit Solutions' motto is profit is a planned result. The return on investment for this technology is planning efficiency generated by speed, accuracy, and avoiding bad production plans being issued to the production floor, equaling less scrap, fewer remnants, greater stock productivity, less material handling, and reporting which identifies the causal reasons for bad yield results. ASI 3D software plans and nests aluminum, beryllium, brass, copper, carbon steel, cobalt, stainless steel, titanium, and nickel,
plus many exotic alloys. AccuFit Solution creates great cutting plans for rod, billet, bar, extrusion, tube, sheet, plate, slab, and block in every size, gauge, and dimension your saws can cut.
I'll demonstrate the planning and nesting efficiency of AccuFit 3D planning software. Let's plan some orders. All of the information the planner needs to process orders is on one screen in AccuFit. They do not have to bounce between screens to do all of the planning. Listed are all of the orders from your backlog, all customer orders on the backlog. They're listed in the order that they need to be cut based on the customer required delivery dates. I'm going to plan job number 35. And this job is for 10 pieces, 149.8 pounds each. It's a billet job requiring 1,498 pounds of billet material, stainless 13.8 with these three specifications. AccuFit has gone out and examined your inventory and pulled in a three-dimensional image of all of the billets that you have in inventory that are stainless 13.8 that match these three requirements. AccuFit has done the math and deducted the 5 best solutions that require the least amount of material, labor, and overhead to achieve the best financial and operational result, and determined that this top score of 97.3 would yield the best result. Out of the 77 billets in inventory, the second billet plus the 56th billet will deliver the 10 pieces required, the 1,498 pounds, with only 0.6 of a pound of scrap remaining, and the score is 97.3. You could also look at all the other 5 options, and AccuFit would show those to you and show you the results. So you can understand why AccuFit selected the top pick by looking at the increasing amount of scrap and waste on the other options based on different selections of billets. See, as the scrap continues to increase. Now, another feature of AccuFit, real efficiency, is can it plan multiple jobs? Let's plan not just job 35, but job 129 and 159. Now, instead of planning for 10 pieces, we're planning for 61 pieces, a total billet requirement of 6,214.9 pounds. And AccuFit has already pulled up 38 billets that match that requirement that could produce the 61 pieces, and has determined that your best pick is a score of 95.6. And there are the billets that it has selected. There are 3 billets, and what you'll notice is each job is listed with the total quantity required and its total length and value, plus the amount of resulting scrap. So in this case, now we're generating 61 pieces with only 1/10 of a pound of scrap, and AccuFit has nested all 61 pieces into these 3 billets and come up with a near perfect result. Now, you have to ask yourself, can your planner be able to do the math that quickly and achieve this kind of result? That's where the efficiency comes from. We just planned 3 jobs in less than 30 seconds, came up with a very high yield result, and mathematically we know that out of these 38 billets, that these 3 are the best selection. There is no other mathematical solution better than this. Now let's plan a plate job. Let's pick this one, 9 pieces, job 2063. This is for 9 pieces, 3.625 by 55.875. It's a plate job, Inco 718, requiring these 3 specifications. AccuFit has gone out and pulled 65 plates that match that material alloy type and can support the 9 pieces required by the customer. The top score after review of all 65 plates is 87.7. Her plate AccuFit is selected. And there's the 9 of the 9. Now, the reason it's scored lower, 87.7, is because there's 2 very large remnants going back to inventory. So there's a material handling charge for sending it back. And also, there's a deduction in points for the size of those remnants and the likelihood that they're going to result in scrap. And AccuFit does a probability based on the size of the remnants returning to stock on whether or not they're going to end up as scrap, and it downscores points based on that probability. Now, there's a way to avoid that. If you're willing to nest other jobs to this material, you change the setting to partial filler jobs, and sure enough, there you go, up to a 97.5 score. And now AccuFit has nested 2 other jobs. You're getting your 9 of 9 in green, and 9 of 18 in orange, plus another 1 of 25 that's required on a job 2661, and you've got your yields way up. You see there's nothing returning to stock, and you've gained the efficiency of putting 2 plates on the saw and running out all the material. Now the problem here is you're going to have to put partials on the shelf until the balance of these orders is required and are cut. So if that's not attractive to you, then there's another option in AccuFit called complete filler jobs, and AccuFit will only attempt to nest complete jobs to the plates that are pulled from inventory. But AccuFit's giving you all the options, and now AccuFit has actually found the time to find an even better solution and scored 90.6, and AccuFit is nesting, now completing 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs, and getting an even higher yield result with a smaller amount of scrap, only 14.8 pounds of scrap. So that's how fast AccuFit can explore all the options and opportunities that you have when you're planning a job.
AccuFit Solutions has a comprehensive reporting package which shows you all the statistics for every job plan.
The AccuFit reporting can be accessed from the top screen under the heading called Reports. AccuFit will list all of the cutting plans that were generated for any period of time, and there's a date field. You can put in the date, in this case, any date you want. This is March 1st to March 31st. You apply it. AccuFit will show you the planner, the score, the tag number, the job number, the shape, the alloy, the material, and the yield percentage. And there are 79 heading fields, including every type of volume related to return to stock, curve, loss, scrap, job data. All the information coming from the actual planned reporting is displayed and able to be reported. The report will subtotal at the bottom, showing you what the totals are, and you can export to Excel with a click of a button. See, it says download the spreadsheet, where you can graph and provide other analytics that you can do in your Excel reporting. AccuFit will then run an executed plan summary report. This can be preset so that the headings don't change, and you can report on a regular basis, or your inventory reporting, which allows your planners to look up inventory without having to leave the AccuFit screen. And this can also be sorted by alloy type. You can sort it by cost. You can sort it by heat number. You can sort it by weight, from high to low, from low to high. All of the same 79 fields are available. As you can see, there's 221 pages of data here, so there's an endless amount of data. This information should be used for corrective action, for explaining and drilling down into the low scored plans. For smarter material usage, please contact AccuFit Solutions for a live demonstration or a WebEx. 949-370-1363.